Do you feel like your relationship could use a spark? Are you searching for real connection, laughter, and clarity in your life? Hi, I'm Dr. Darlene Williams-Prades, CEO and founder of Superior Love Forever LLC. I'm an expert relationship coach, certified mediator, and award winning author and speaker. Here to help you create a relationship you've always dreamed of. Join me for my free virtual relationship master courses series starting November 21st at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Matters. And I am so glad to be here. I am going to talk to you today about statements that set a match and a blaze to anybody's relationship. And I want to give you these statements because I want to make sure that your relationships are healthy, happy, and long. Now, no thing is going to be perfect. So let's start out really simple. In every relationship in your life, long term, and when I say long term, I mean your partner, your parents, your siblings, sometimes your employment, and definitely your friends. There are statements that really don't enhance your relationship where it grows. And that's what you want. You want the growth. You want the happiness. You want the joy. You want the peace, the commitment, and the security. So I want to bring you to a serious zone. And the first thing I want to do is ask three questions. One, what does commitment look like to you and to your partner, or to you and to your best friend, to you and to your siblings, to you and to your parents? Yeah, I know that's a multiple question, but it's still only one question. Number two, what does love look like to you and to all of those groups of people I just named? And number three, what does self love look like to you? A relationship with self. Because what we have in the middle of our day, we have conversations with our partners or our spouse, with our friends, with our coworkers, with our siblings, with our parents. Those relationships matter. So, what's being said and how it's being received matters too. And as I said, I'm going to give you some things that you shouldn't say to enhance, evolve, and make your relationships the best they could possibly be. The one statement is the if you love me, you would. This is guilt tripping somebody. It doesn't foster intimacy or cooperation in any way, shape, or form. It is a form of manipulation. And that person is always going to remember that statement and how they felt. Or you always or you never. Same thing. It's not going to elicit what you want. And if it does, not in the way you want it. Always and never are rarely factually correct when it comes to any disagreement. Instead, such words are often proxies for strong feelings, negative feelings. And if you're conveying a feeling you feel that's negative, what you're going to get back will be totally fruitless. Instead, try I feel statements. I feel hurt. I feel sad. I feel upset. I feel frustrated. I feel afraid. I feel like you're not committed. I feel like you're not really open to something new. Instead of saying you always or you never. Next, I'm not the problem, you are. Wow, that comes across really great, especially in relationships with anybody, not just your spouse, anybody. Such a statement is likely to make that person feel blamed and defensive all the time. Instead, try we both are probably contributing to this situation or this issue or this challenge. Can we talk about it and see how we can make it better? Can we have lunch or take a walk and just relax and talk about it? I want to listen to your ideas, you want to listen to mine, and let's see if we can meet in the middle. Stop being so sensitive, needy, and dramatic. Have you said that to anybody that you love? Maybe even a sibling. Labeling is insulting and it's non productive. It doesn't elicit anything but these feelings of, I just don't want to be around this person. It gives them a strong sense of, I'd rather be somewhere else. But you can say, you seem to feel sad, or you seem to feel like you need something. How can I help you feel better? Whatever that situation is, never label it. Don't take this the wrong way. You've already started wrong. When you start off, don't take this the wrong way. If you're saying this and you already know that this person is sensitive and that this topic is sensitive, they've already thrown up a wall, dug a moat around themselves, and their ears are now covered with cabbages so they can't hear you actively. You want them to actively listen to what you have to say. There's another way to say that. To make something the wrong way, don't say the wrong thing. Have empathy for the person you're speaking to. Think about how you would like to hear whatever that topic is coming from them. The next thing is you need to take responsibility. Yeah, responsibility cannot be given, it can only be taken. Telling others what they need to do versus helping them to understand what it is creates a wall. It's counterproductive, and you're not going to get where you're trying to go. In other words, just clarify the roles. And you can do that just by asking the question. Will you clarify the role, your role, my role, our role in whatever that situation or circumstances is? How they view something and how you view something may be totally different. How they view the responsibility that you're asking them to take in whatever situation this is can be viewed differently. So the best thing to do in a positive way is to get their viewpoint. When you tell somebody you're acting just like mom or dad, or you're acting like your mom and your dad, it's this is something that's hard, that is not going to come across the right way. It's actually going to come across like a put down, which is not what you want. You don't want them to think this is a put down. You want their mind to be open and receptive to positive feedback. You want or you are trying to accomplish something a different way. So don't make the comparison. Just talk to them. Don't bring anybody else into the conversation. Talk to them and actively listen. I want a divorce. I'm done. These words are used as if they're willy-nilly just because you want to hold a person hostage to do what you want them to do. These are nuclear options. They should only be used a maximum of once per relationship, any relationship. I'm not going to talk to you again. Don't ever call me again. Instead, try, I'm concerned about some of the things in our relationship. I'm concerned. That denotes that there's empathy and you're really, really thinking this through. Can we talk about this? It feels too difficult to do this on our own or by ourselves. Maybe we should seek counseling or coaching of some kind to have someone in the middle who can pick this apart and put it back together the right way. Just a thought. I hate you. 3 very, very, very strong words. No matter how hurt, angry, or afraid you feel, hate is toxic. It's a toxic word to you, to your partner, to your family, to your friends, to anyone. Try. I love you, but I don't like you right now. Or I may not be in the best place to hear you right now. Can you give me a few minutes? Or I don't want to say anything hurtful or harmful or that I might regret. Could we take a breather and revisit this a little while later? Let's take a walk. I might need to go get some ice cream, or let me watch a show first, or let me listen to some music or do some meditation. Not, I hate you. You are clueless. You know what? I think it's better for you to say or try, I'm puzzled. Um, I'm a little quizzical about your behavior. Can we talk about it? Because I must be missing something. I must be missing something, not them. Grow up, get over it. You can't control someone else's emotions, and you should not even try. You are not your partner's parent or their critic. Instead, you're supposed to be their partner, their child, their sibling, their coworker, or their friend. So trying softer words. I feel upset when you say, or do, whatever that is. Can we talk about both of our needs and feelings? Do this in a calm manner. Everything in a calm manner. Do not do anything at the height of anger, or you will regret it. Whatever, or just forget about it. Most of us feel like throwing up our hands at times in a close relationship, but whatever can come across as dismissive and rude. Instead, try, I'm a little frustrated right now. Can we have this conversation later? Or I'm having trouble understanding what you're communicating to me. Can we circle back to this later? Or what I want to say, I can't say right now because I don't know how to articulate it. Let's try this later. Can we talk about this so that we both feel heard and understood? You're utilizing open communication. You're utilizing active listening. I shouldn't have to ask. If you care about me, you would know what I want. Okay, so for all of us mind readers out there, which I am not, saying this to anybody, especially your partner, as much as we wish we knew what was on our partner's mind, that's not going to happen. God granted us multiple gifts. That's not the one. That's not the gift that we have. Reading someone's mind. That's a child's fantasy. That's not reality. Reality is active listening, open communication, respectful and empathetic and caring communication. Be emotionally focused on what is being said to you. Our needs and our expectations, each person is different. We can expect our partners to care about our needs, but expecting it to know exactly what our needs are, even after we have not articulated them, is unrealistic and unproductive. So to prepare your partner, don't use "you should know." I should not have to ask. They won't know. In a previous Relationships Matter episode, I talked about changes. This is a part of changes. Your partner's going to change. You're going to change. Your parents are going to change. People change. They evolve. Therefore, no, they don't know what you want or what you need without you articulating those words. And finally, my friends, my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, your ex were right about you. What are you thinking when you say these words? This unlikely is ever going to make anything better. In fact, it's going to poison every relationship you have with other people. Why? Because you are taking the opinions of others and bringing them into your relationships. So why not try? Instead, I feel discouraged about what is happening right now. Would you be willing to have a constructive conversation with me about this when things are not so emotionally charged? Take some time apart, take a bicycle ride, take a walk, watch some TV, listen to some music, do some yoga, some meditation, listen to the ocean. But do not leave that conversation undone. This has been Dr. Darlene Williams-Prades, and relationships matter. I challenge you today to think about everything I've given you, to answer those questions I gave you at the very beginning, to listen to this over and over until you understand exactly what it is that needs to go on, because I've just given you what shouldn't. Give me a call, schedule one today, or send me an email at superiorloveforever@gmail.com or superiorloveforever.net. I'm always available to help you because your relationship matters.